likes shake tables sometimes. Sometimes he speaks and then it's almost like he was never a footballer. And then sometimes he speaks and it's almost like he is still a footballer. He can be so controversial at times, you don't even know where to place him. And sometimes this table shaking habit, I feel like if some people get gone, they feel just shoot him. But you can't dispute the fact that he is a legend, he is a hero, and he is a football expert. So hey there netizen, welcome to this channel where you meet your fellow football experts, or should we call it football analysts, because some of them are just like football, na leg never really enter field. So make I not call you an expert yet. But anyway, you're in the right place, you're in the right channel. Welcome to where we analyze news and discuss sports, back to back. So hit that subscription button if you're not part of this family yet, and so you can get current notification. Now guess what? A question was actually posed to Mikel, and he just gave a 3-word response. It almost shook the internet. Guess what? When asked who he believed, now this is Mikel, he didn't mince words. So when asked about Arsenal's Premier League title hopes, he did own. Say Mikel na Chelsea fan. He didn't own. They can't ask him, what do you think would be the hope for, Arsenal in this Premier League? Baba no twist mouth. He didn't sugarcoat it. He didn't mince word. When he was asked who he believed would win this year's top flight championship during an appearance on, Talk Sports Drive, Mikel needed just 3 words. They just asked him, who do you believe would win this year's top flight championship? There was no mincing of words. He just said in 3 words, definitely not Arsenal. Ouch. At this point, my brain just scatter. Imagine how Arteta go feel at this point, where this kind expert, this kind legend, this kind hero don't talk this kind thing. I'm sure criticism is nothing new to Arteta, definitely. In short, when you're famous, criticism is nothing new to you. But these particular words that Mikel used, definitely not Arsenal. You will know that, you get where this one would touch Arsenal players. The Nigerian's response sparked laughter actually from Drive co-hosts Andy Goldstein and Darren Bent, who are die-hard Gunners. Like, it was his mind for me. Like, imagine you are invited to an Arsenal conference and you're asked, okay, who do you think would win the Premier League? And you call your club instead and you say Chelsea or you say Man United. It's the mind for me. Like, these are die-hard Arsenal fans. And they dared to ask Mikel, who do you think would actually win? And he said definitely not Arsenal, like right in their faces. Mikel will hope he doesn't end the season with eggs on his face. So let's hope they don't stone him tomatoes, because given Arsenal sits top of the Premier League after 7 games with 16 points. Should the Gunners maintain their form for the remainder of the campaign, it would bring about the club's first league title since their iconic Invincibles campaign in the 2003-2004 season. In the following years, Arsenal have finished anywhere between, 2nd and 8th under managers like Arsene Wenger, Unai Emery, and Mikel Arteta. They're actually trying their best though, let's give them their flowers. So what prompted Mikel to even say definitely not Arsenal? Could it be bias? Could it be because his own team definitely is not Arsenal? Or could it be because their performance so far has not been so good? The theme of perennial bridesmaid has become a frightening common and a common one during Arteta's reign, given Arsenal have endured 3 straight second-place finishes in the Premier League. Arteta has also failed to bring any major silverware to the Emirates since his first season at the helm, when he stirred the Gunners to an FA Cup in August 2020. It's been a barren 5 years actually, where Arsenal have not actually progressed beyond the 4th round of the FA Cup and are yet to reach the final of the Carabao Cup. So now we can actually see where Mikel is coming from. That is not just, bias. Given the lavish spending Arteta has enjoyed since he took over at Arsenal, coupled with the fact that the Spaniards' crop are of his moulding, Mikel was adamant that the FA Cup triumph in 2020 was not enough for the Gunners' boss to hang his hat on. Now, what must Arsenal even actually do to become a success? Or rather, what should Arteta do to make Arsenal a success? The truth is, Arsenal Football Club, they should be singing and dancing. Oh, why? According to Mikel, he said, I think there was a point in time we stopped winning the FA Cup at Chelsea. I think the players were like, we've won it 5 times, we've won it 6 times. We don't want to win it anymore. We want to win the Premier League and, the Champions League. Yes, it's a massive trophy. But to judge Mikel Arteta, he spent over £1 billion right now. He's been there at the club for 5 to 6 years. He has to win the Premier League or the Champions League, at least something. According to, Mikel will be still speaking now. He says, I like him. I think he's a fantastic manager. He's built a great squad, a great team. It's not just the team as well. The football club is run properly right now. Credit to Arteta. He's come into the football club and not just changed the way you see the team playing on the pitch, but almost everything outside the pitch. The way the club is run, the way you look at, the football club right now. It has actually changed that mentality. It's actually a massive club now. But that guy, to take them to the next level, I think he has to be a great squad. Because when I look at the team, I think it's more of, a mental stuff. He actually has to be able to put the team in a better light. Mikel Arteta, or rather Mikel has said his own. But what do you think about Arsenal? Great players, great manager,